I could start this out as Captain's Log, Admiral's Log, whatever. Star date 4/12/22, which is the month of April, the 12th day of 2022. That's a kind of a long number, but I mean, I think they kind of shortened it to Star Trek. Which is kind of weird because when you really think about the calendar day of that, it doesn't really add up to what month it would be. As far as, I don't even know what. Hell, they never even said what day it was. They never said it was Monday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, but they was always working, every day on that. And she's a nut. I love her anyway. She drives me nuts, but I love her anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't trade you for the world, my baby. And I always promised that after you were gone, I'd have no more animals. Sorry, baby, but I can't. I just can't bear with it. The thing is because, well, we had animals. Plenty of animals. I mean, last night to my life. I've had dogs. I've had cats. I don't know what happened to the other ones. I think one of them ran away from me. I know I had a couple of dogs. I can't remember what happened to the other one. I know the big one was finally gone one day. And I had it for a long time because I could tell the thing didn't want to go home. If it wanted to go home, it would have gone with them. It would have been so. See, the thing about animals is that, you don't have to say anything to an animal to get them to not go. If they don't want to go, which is best for you to let them do it anyway, better give them the free will than to have them so constricted. I mean, yeah, you gotta limit them. Oh yeah, on things, but that dog was one of them like big sheep dogs. I can remember that. And I'll tell you this: that it was people that came by one day said that yeah they've been looking for it. Dog didn't want to go. I could tell. I mean, I didn't know at the time either that it had been abused, but I could tell I didn't want to go. So it is what it is. The stupidest things we do in life when we're kids. I mean, I tell you what. The other dog I was telling you about was a little small dog. I got tar all over it. Did I learn a lesson from it? Well, let's just say in a way I did, in a way I didn't. You know, I just said I learned not to do that. It's just I knew not to do it. I did it anyway. I was selfish back then. What you want? Everybody goes through different things when they're growing up. Do different things. Um, yeah. I mean, especially like that one time I stole that young piece of candy. I can remember. There was no cameras then. Actually, I really didn't. Well, I ate it. I took that piece of candy. Mom wouldn't refuse to buy me, and I ate it. What can I say? I was a strange kid. Okay, what you want? I'm not perfect. I ain't gonna profess to be. Yeah, I was so perfect. I was an angel. I never made any mistakes. Yeah, honey, I hate to break it to you, but even if you never do, you're gonna grow up making mistakes. Anybody who says they never make any mistakes is lying. Or yeah, they just are. They just don't want to say it. Seriously, they never make any mistakes. Yeah, they don't know. The thing about life is people make mistakes all the damn time. Some of them are more punishable than what you think. Like worthwhile to go to jail over. You know. Oh, that's my girl. You kiss her. That's my girl. That's my girl. What's your matter, baby? You're not comfortable up here? Oh, my baby. That's my baby. I miss my baby. Yes, I do. Seriously, I do miss her. We spend a lot of time apart. Literally, I'm not even kidding. My poor baby. Yeah, it's okay. You can live right there. It's okay. Just don't be alarmed when I have to get up. Just you know I'm gonna have to get up. Anyway, I also want to talk about the schedule. Now, the thing is that if I can get Chrono Trigger up before I finish Breath of Fire will be switched on to Fridays. Now, I'm not done yet. It's every other Tuesday because mainly Tuesday, or not Tuesday, dang it. I can't speak, I'm sorry. Forget I said that part. It's every Friday. I'm tired, what you want. I don't exactly plan to say that, but, must be something about Tuesday I probably forgot to do. That's probably why I said I don't know. Sometimes it is the case, but sometimes I just mention it by accident. Not just the word Tuesday, but sometimes I'll do that. But anyway, so on Friday, mainly started for demos and trailers. I forget what else I have up there for Friday mainly, but it's also every other Friday is going to be online mobile games. Yep. And I may be taking Pokemon and moving it to a different day. I don't know yet. I haven't made a full commitment decision to that yet. Because, I don't know. Because I may need to switch out Thursday for, online day instead of having, basically off, mobile games or something that I just randomly play. Like, I could just go through it and, I don't, stop and then skip out on things. No. I and then finish up the quest or whatever. I'll do as much as I can and within the video amount a lot of time, depending on how long. Because see, sometimes in games they have quests that have a time limit, so that means whether we like it or not, you're gonna probably get at least longer than what the video would be. I would still have to kind of split it, but I'll merge the video together. It's not gonna be easy. I need to get a computer for a lot of reasons, but I also need an iPhone. I feel that iPhones are absolutely better, even though eventually I'm not going to be here. I hope, anyway. I don't know. Because by when I mean hope, I mean where I have found myself a place because I was able to afford to do so. At my current position, I do not have the funds available. It takes too much money to try and get enough food and whatnot, especially because I got an animal. Yeah, I could give her up. I could do that. But because also, it takes more to get a house and try to get food. Because while I could try to get something, I would get less food for a little while. That ain't gonna fly. Plus the fact that, I don't know, supplies, supplies that need to last, that's just not including the supplies. Yes, it is included but not limited to spray for hornets, wasps, because they gonna get in whether you like it or not. I mean, they fast. Ants too and roaches. Doesn't matter how well you keep up your house. They smell that smell and that's the end of it. Should you stop bringing the food? Probably. I say probably, but not in the sense of that, yeah, you should definitely do that. Because where the hell else are you going to put it? Leave it in your car and still get the same thing? Nah, you wouldn't want to do that. Because you got a place to live. You got a roof over your head. That's like taking all the food or stuff that you got in your car and put it in some stranger's house or somebody's house. It doesn't really matter whose it is. Or someone else's house. You wouldn't want to do all that when you got a car, because especially if you ain't living there. So yeah, of course you're gonna be doing that. Now the question is, how you gonna do that? Bite? I'll bite with a claw. I don't like that. Okay, I love you too. The thing about this cat, she can bite. If she bites, she gonna get the claw. No, all I gotta do is hold her down for one quick second. Well, not against anything, just like what I'm doing right now. And she gets the idea. Everybody has their own ways of doing things. I had a cat that would actually sit there at me, and he licked this thing. I remember cats doing, yeah, you know better. Uh-huh. Okay. But anyway, so the schedule is not been changed, except for the fact that there's no videos for a while. I'll get everything up in ship shape and warning for too long. I gotta have time. I gotta want to bring in a big old backlog, but I'm gonna start working on Tales of Destiny as I go along. Every day, Tales of Destiny will be updated as soon as I can. Right now, Tales of Destiny is at a standstill. Chrono Trigger, I'm gonna go ahead and do. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and just release all the episodes, and then I'm gonna stop. It might take me a while. Might wait till a Friday and just release the last video or something. I don't know what I'll do, but I know that Mondays is gonna be different. Uh, yeah, because Fridays I got 3 video. I'm gonna put out. Yeah, because right now I have nothing really going because I can't always have a demo. Um, so I'll swap it out because demos are usually not long anyway. So Mystic West ain't a long game either, but it kind of is in a way. It just depends on what you're doing and everything. I mean, it doesn't take like half as long as say like Avian or anything else. You like that smell? You liked it? Oh, I see. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay. That's my girl. Anyway, um, but yeah, so nostalgia wise, let's take a trip back to movies and stuff. I mean, I tell you what, I mean, movies will always be a thing. And you talking about what hits you in the feels, dude. I mean, there's like so many things, and it's not going to be the worst or the most unless you watch one particular show. I mean, there's a lot of shows that were kind of hit you in the feels if they're not animated, but nothing like this show. There was this show called well, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's Kataro Lives Alone. It's only got like I think 6 or 12 episodes, and it ends. What hits you in the feels is this show starts out with like some stuff you don't know. As it goes along, you find out about things about people that this kid meets. He's 4 years old, and he's mature for his age. And you don't see that a lot of days with kids. Um, he's still kind of a kid, but he's grown up in a way. It's kind of sad, but anyway. So he meets this guy, First thing we meet is this one guy. And he absolutely is a guy that lost another girl. I don't know what the hell happened to her. I don't think it's the same woman. I'd have to watch it again. But anyway, fighter. Okay. He win. But anyway, so the thing about Princess is that, yeah, this is a cat I'm petting right now. When you stop at a certain point, she'll stop you with her paws or her claws and tell you, don't stop. She's crazy. She wants love. I don't blame her. If you do it just right, she'll bite you. Anyway, so basically, Kotaro lives alone. That's about the series. I'm not going to try to spoil it for you too much, but I'm going to sum it up for you as best I can. He meets this guy. Turns out about his tragic past. I'm not sure. Anyway, something about him being the father, but he's not, and then be the brother, but he's not. So it's a good show. But you may want to go watch it, but I highly recommend it. You want to talk about what hits you in the feels? That is what's going to hit you in the feels. I mean, right there. Because it's so sad, because it's so serious. The amount of stuff that comes out. I mean, there's a lot of things that are not sad, but ultimately it is because of what happens to these kids that grew up. You know, like this one chick, she's going through something, and she had something going on with her parents, and then she had something going on with this guy. She eventually had to go. Okay, that's a little bit of a spoiler, but you know, I'm trying to sum it up the best I can without spoiling it. And anyway, like I said, at one point she does, and then another one comes in. She has a lot of trouble with things, and it affected her. What? Thank you. Anyway, so the thing is, what you find out about this kid, you want to talk about the most heart-wrenching, most saddest story you ever heard. Wait till you see the end of Kotaro Lives Alone. Believe me, that, hands down, no matter how much you may have seen, you think it's sad, those are going to be sad. There's no doubt about it. But nothing, and I mean nothing in terms of sad ability, actually beats this. This is like the icing on the cake and then some, moreover, so that, yeah, it's going to hit you in the feels. The end of the show, because he held on to something that we didn't know about until later on. It has to do with his mom. His mom, well, you'll just have to watch. Because he had some trouble with her and his father. Even though she was the most closest decent human being there was to him. His father, was something else. He had to go to an orphanage. He didn't know that at the beginning. You only find that out till sometime later. There's nothing too much to say about the orphanage, because except that he was there for a little while, so that's not really going to hurt the story any. But yeah, that's going to get you really good in the feels, and I'm not kidding. You want to talk about something that's so heart wrenching, it's going to get you right there in the heart. Watch Kotaro Lives Alone all the way into the end of that show, because that is truly, truly tragic and sad. I was starting to like the show. I mean, I wasn't liking the few things in between that I didn't care to see. You may want to skip that, and you may want to be an adult, not let your kids see this, because this show is not for kids. Even though it's got a kid in it, it doesn't mean anything. You know, the majority of the show plans around Katoro, but then it does around the other people too. And so, I gotta say, hands down, the best and the saddest, worst thing ever. And I don't mean like it was the worst show. I mean, in the terms of how it's going to hit you. Like, in other words, you think you've seen Littlefoot lose his mother, his grandparents, his father, because actually his father left. You think you've seen where whatever happened to whatever people, there was the saddest thing. You don't know. You don't know nothing yet till you've seen Katara Lives Alone. I recommend it. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Till then.